So, good evening, good evening. Apologies for my lateness. I do apologise, but I'm here now, so it don't matter really, does it? But before I get into speaking about Thiago Silva, make sure you download HOTMIC. I'll be on that on Thursday evening. I'll be doing a watch along at 9 o'clock UK time. Sevilla are taking on Real Betis, a massive derby in Spain, and it's the first La Liga game back as well. So can't wait for that because the Bundesliga's bored the life out of me, if I'm being completely honest. No disrespect to their league, but it ain't all that really, is it? It ain't all that. But HOTMIC, I will be streaming to HOTMIC. If you don't know what HOTMIC is, the link's in the description. It's free of charge. It's an app you can download on your phone. Doesn't matter what phone you're on. It's free of charge. You can download it. You can sync your TV up to my stream, and you get real fan noise in the background, which right now it's kind of worth it, considering there's no fans in the grounds right now. So do go and do that. Make sure you use my code, link in the description. And yeah, we are color coordinated, man. You've got to color coordinate, bruv. Blue eyes, blue top, blue banner. Although I don't think it's dark enough blue, if I'm being honest. So maybe we should change it. Maybe like that. There we go. Look, just like that. But we're going to speak about this guy, Thiago Silva. Yeah, mate, this is mad. This story's come out of nowhere. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know until a couple of weeks ago that this guy was nearly as old as me. Like, real talk. I was actually shocked when I found out how old he was. Yeah, he's 35 years old. He seems to, I don't know how he's got to 35 without anyone noticing. His contract expires this summer. He's been relentless. He has been so good, but injuries have savaged him in the last few seasons. But yeah, I genuinely didn't realise that he was 35 years old. When I went through a list, maybe, I don't know what I've done here, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I went through a list of players that are out of contract this summer, and he was one of them. And I was like, rah, you're 35. I thought he was like 27, 28. I don't know why, but I genuinely did. But we're apparently one of 5 clubs that are said to be looking at him on a free signing. Now, obviously, we've got 1,000,001 centre-backs that ain't good enough anyway. This guy, I personally do think is good enough. I do think he's a quality centre-back. Problem is, it's 6 years too late. Now, we've obviously got William Saliba coming in. We've got possibly Pablo Mari coming in. We've got Rob Holding, Mavropanos, Callum Chambers, David Luiz, Socrates, Mustafi. Who else have I missed? I'm sure there's another one somewhere along the chain. But for me personally, I look at this and I go, okay, cool. He's on about 300 grand a week at PSG. Are we going to pay him 300 grand a week? Probably not. He's going to get a massive signing on fee, plus the wages. Louise, thank you. Plus the wages. His agent will take a massive slice of the pie. How many games is he going to play? He'd need time to adapt to the Premier League. Whilst it's great that we've got William Saliba coming in, and yes, we need experience. That's all I keep getting told. Why do we? The experience for me has been absolute crap for years. This season, take Aubameyang out, Martinelli and Saka have been 2 absolute shining lights of a poor season. Where's their experience? The rest of them that have got experience, Lacazette, Mustafi, Luiz, Xhaka, even Torreira, throw him in there. You know, they've got the experience. They've played football week in, week out for years. Where's the performances this season? Aubameyang's the exception to the rule. Tierney's hardly played, but we've seen glimpses of class when he has played. Mesut Ozil I forgot deliberately, but thank you, Iceman. But this is what I'm saying. It's all well and good saying we need experience. Yeah, cool. Experience costs you a lot of money, and Thiago Silva's on as much as Mesut Ozil, plus all the money that it's going to cost. Even if we signed him up to a 1-year deal with an option to renew at the end of it, it's going to cost us the best part of 15 to 20 million quid. That could buy us another centre-back. That could pay for Pablo Mari. That could buy Axel Disasi. That could go towards an Upamecano. If we want to go down the route of experience, cool. Go and buy Koulibaly. Go all in for Koulibaly. Yeah, if you want to go down a cheaper route of experience, cool. Nathan Ake. Yeah, the guy's played for Chelsea. He's currently at Bournemouth. He's quality. He knows the Premier League. He's been in and around the Premier League for years. Georgie says Lewis Dunk. Exactly. There's another one. It's not going to cost an absolute fortune. I ain't even reading Phil Jones, bruv. You can jog on with your Phil Jones. Payan says Diego Carlos. Exactly. Diego Carlos over in Spain. Another one. He's got experience. He's not that old. And he would cost a hell of a lot less money than Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, for me, is what you would do if you're a Liverpool or a Manchester City. You've got a core of a decent team or a great team if you're Liverpool. You just need that little bit of experience just in case a Van Dijk or a Laporte get injured. Then you can throw them in. You plug that little gap. But the rest of the team are class. Arsenal ain't in that. Arsenal are not in that ballpark right now. Arsenal are in a, we need to overhaul the whole squad, rip it up, smash it into pieces, throw it in the bin, and then we go again. We cannot be going, oh, let's get Thiago Silva in because he's experienced. Didn't we try that and fail with David Luiz? I'm sure we've already tried that. Didn't we try that and fail with Lichtsteiner? Come on. Yeah. Didn't we try that and fail with other players along the chain? Yeah. And I've said this so many times. For me personally, you know, the money we've spent on David Luiz could have paid for William Saliba outright nearly. Yeah. Although saying that, his agent, Gia Chirabkin, is apparently suing the Athletic for wrong info. That's the wrong informations. So yeah, apparently they're suing Amy Lawrence and all her crew over, and Ornstein and all that over the Athletic for putting out false figures and stuff like that. But we have gone down the route of tried and tested experience. It hasn't worked. So why would we go and do 300 grand a week? Or even, let's suppose Thiago Silva came on 200 grand a week. That's £10 million plus a signing on fee. Let's say he takes 3 million. Let's say his agent takes 3 million. That's now 16 million quid. 16 million quid for one season. Like, really? When you're going to play, what, a handful of games? Oh, but you can teach William Saliba. Well, everyone keeps telling me William Saliba's William Van Dijk. So what does he need teaching for? Yeah, surely the best up-and-coming coach in world football can coach him and can teach him and nurture him through games. Yeah, so for me, I just look at Thiago Silva, fantastic player, well over the hill now. Injuries have killed him off. He ain't worth 15 to 20 million pounds for a team like Arsenal in the stage of rejuvenation and overhaul that we need and where we are currently in our transition. That ain't what we need. Said it so many times. Go and do, if you want to buy Marie, cool. If you go and buy Axel Disasi, cool. Then you've got 3 centre-backs with Saliba. Then you could possibly keep a Holding and a Chambers. They're all relatively young. Yeah. You've got Tierney. There's your experience because man's won trebles and all that. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Then you've got on the right-hand side, Cedric Suarez. The geezer was a European Championships winner. Yeah. So he was a Euros winner. So there's your experience. Man's playing with Ronaldo and all that lot. Yeah, there's your experience. We do not need a 35-year-old centre-back who's got to get up to the pace of the Premier League whilst walking around in a Farmers League, yeah, in the best team in that league, going, boy, we get 80% possession every week. It don't matter if I make a mistake because guess what? Mbappe, Neymar, Icardi, all them man up front are just Di Maria, Verratti. They're just going to slap 7 past you anyway. So if I make a mistake, it don't really matter, does it? At Arsenal, it would matter because every goal counts. Yeah, and for me, nah, we've been there. Lichtsteiner's one of them. We've been there with other players along with David Luiz. I think David Luiz, for me, is the final nail in the coffin with experience. Yeah, we got way too much of that crap over the years. And listen, if we signed the guy maybe 6 years ago, cool. I'd take that. There's better players now that can help us in 2, 3, 4 seasons for less money. But there we go. Anyway, smash the likes up. Over 300 people watching real quick. So thank you very much for that. Let's read some of yours out. Do you think Kai Havertz will go to Chelsea? I hope not. I genuinely hope not. Oh, by the way, talking to Kai Havertz, it's a shame I ain't got a drink. I could do my little pinky finger. Newcastle career mode, baby. We won the Champions League first attempt. First attempt. And then we signed Mbappe, Neymar, Ousmane Dembele, to Stegen, all on a free signing, to go with Werner the Burner, João Felix, Kai Havertz. So yeah, man, if I can do it inside a couple of seasons, 2-3 seasons, what have Arsenal been doing for a decade? It really ain't bad. Big up my boy Ricky in the chat. How you doing, bruv? We need Aaron. Oh, Aaron Ramsey, bring him back. There's your experience, bruv. Louise has experience of mistakes. Oh dear, oh dear. Afternoon, evening to you, darling. Hope you and hubby are well. Don't want no OAPs at Arsenal. Exactly. We've been there. We've done it. We've worn the T-shirt. We're bored of wearing the T-shirt. Now it's a new Arsenal. I see so many people saying Arteta needs to have time. Cool. Thank you. Look at that. On tap. Arteta needs to have time. Cool. You ain't going to have time with these old school 35-year-old centre-backs because they need to hit the ground running. You will get time if you're playing a Pablo Mari next to a William Saliba, next to a Max Aarons or a Cedric Suarez, next to a Tierney, next to a Joe Willock or a Torreira, yeah, next to a Pepe and a Saka. You'll get time if you overhaul that old guard that have not really done it and cut the mustard for 5-6 years now. Yeah, overhaul all of them old players, go with younger players, and if they make mistakes, cool, it's part of the learning curve. We've got the best young coach in world football. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Let's see how good he is now. Build a youth team that kicks on and grows for 6 years together. And then when you get a shining light out of that, maybe a Guendouzi, yeah, and somebody comes in and goes, we'll give you 50 million for him, or 40 million, or 30 million. You weigh up the options and go, is he going to kick forward and go on at Arsenal? Can he elevate us up to a title? Can he get us into that top 4? Or do we take that money and then we go and reinvest that in something over the other side of the pitch, maybe a right back or a left back or a goalkeeper or whatever it may be? That's how you move forward. That's how you give a coach time. You know, there was none of this energy for Unai Emery about give him time. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? With Arteta, it's give him time, give him time. Cool. I'll give him time if he gets rid of the Kolasinaks, the Bellerins, the Ozils, the Xhakas, the Mustafis, Louises, Socrates, all these players that have been here way too long or are not good enough. Get rid of all of them, overhaul it, go with a youth setup. And I've said it before, we finish 15th in the table with a load of kids, I'll back it. Yeah, if we're going to go next season with Mesut Ozil at number 10, Lacazette up top, Aubameyang left, Granit Xhaka in midfield, Bellerin at right back, Mustafi next to Saliba. I'm sorry, we're going nowhere fast. If people don't like me saying it, tough, because it is what it is. Yeah, you either want to give somebody time or you want to go with a tried and tested, failed squad that has failed for 5 years. And you can throw FA Cups at me all you like. Cool. Yeah, I was watching Kevin Campbell. Big up Kevin Campbell. Real one. KC telling it as it is on AFTV tonight. Proper footballer. Proper player. Proper Arsenal man. That guy has won more at Arsenal than any individual has won for Arsenal. Yeah? That is a proper player. That is the hunger and passion. And the way he speaks about Arsenal Football Club, he's got a gleam in his eye. Half of these players probably don't even know who Kevin Campbell is. Yeah, half the fan base don't, that's for sure, because I see him all walk past him when I was talking to him. Like, it's just mad. It's crazy. Big up my guy, Prem Prodigy. Arsenal are making the same mistakes we United did when Fergie left, signing washed-up mercenaries who don't care about the club, Schweinsteiger, etc. Well, that's a very good point, mate. Yeah, and you know what? Like, listen, all jokes aside, yeah, because obviously Arsenal and Man United have this rivalry. Yeah, it's kind of different to the rivalry Arsenal and Tottenham have, as you know. Yeah, but I actually look at Man United and I think, you know what? I miss the days where it was Arsenal United, the Pizzagate, Vieira and Keane having it on the pitch. I miss that, man. And it's like where both of our clubs are now, it's kind of embarrassing, mate. Congrats on 50 followers. Thank you very much. I'm still trying to learn how to use Twitch and what I'm doing on Twitch, but yeah, 50 followers. Twitch link in the description, along with HOTMIC. Lee, you're spoilt with wifey who brings you beer, mate. Yeah, man. Literally haven't cooked any food for 3 months. So there we go. Big up, Hyder. How you doing, buddy? Sell 10 centre backs and get one world class one. There you go. Look, this is what I love about football fans, yeah, right? Because I guarantee if I ask this guy a question, and I hope you're still in the chat, my friend, yeah, if we started with Alex Iwobi every single week, yeah, I was there when Alex Iwobi was racially abused against Man City, yeah. So all these little idiots that want to run their mouth on Twitter and Insta about me putting a countdown timer about Ozil, yeah, a countdown post and all that, yeah, guess what? Yeah, you man had the same energy for Alex Iwobi. You had the same energy for Mustafi. You had the same energy for Abue, who you all cheered off the pitch. You had the same energy for other players down the years. Andre Santos, yeah? But oh no, you can't do it to Mesut. Poor Mesut. Oh. Mesut Ozil's not watching the stream. You know that, innit? And you know what? I supported my club for 38 years, mate, yeah? That geezer's the biggest fraud I've ever seen play for it. And if you don't like it, tough. Because I'm going to keep saying it every single day of the year until that fraud leaves my football club. And when he leaves, I'm having a party. I'm having a fucking party. Yeah, and if you don't like it, mate, tough. Because I've seen proper players at my football club, like Kevin Campbell, like when he was on AFTV, talking the realness. Yeah, I've seen Paul Merson. I've seen Anders Limpar, Mark Overmars. Yeah, I've seen Dennis Bergkamp. This guy ain't fit to lace Merson's boots, bruv, let alone the rest. Yeah, and if you don't like it, my friend, you don't have to watch me. I didn't tell you to click on my thing. And I do support my club. And I'll tell you how I support my club, yeah? Because you see, when I wanted Wenger out for 8 years, yeah, I was still going to games, yeah? You see, when I put my ticket in the turnstile, yeah, and the little red infrared light or the red light flashes and you put your card in, yeah? As soon as I went in, regardless of what I thought about Wenger, all them dead footballers that we had at the club, yeah, I supported my team. Then when I come out the ground, I say what the fuck I want. Yeah, the same as I say what the fuck I want before I go in the ground, yeah? When it comes to match day on Wednesday next week, if that fraud starts for Arsenal, guess what? I'll be back in it, mate, yeah? And that is the difference. You lot can't understand that because you're all fucking kids, yeah? And you don't get it, mate. And if you don't like it, tough, because I ain't changing. So there we go, rant over. Big up my boy Nee. Bruv, I love you, man. I missed your donation the other day because I was ending my stream as you put it in, so thank you very much. Lee, you are our Kevin Campbell. You speak with passion and love for Arsenal. You don't keep up with the crowd. Big ups, old man. Right, less than the old, all right? Less than the old. I hope you and the family, man, are all good, bruv. The kids and the wifey and all that. And thank you again, bruv. And listen, the thing is, yeah, people don't like it because I say it as it is. Yeah. Oh, you've got to back Arteta. Why do I? I support Arsenal Football Club, not Arteta. Yeah. I don't support Ozil. I support Arsenal. And I supported Arsenal before Ozil was born. So, yeah, don't talk to me about support. Yeah. Come on. See, this is what I love. As soon as you mention Mesut Ozil's name, you're an alcoholic. You're a nonce. Yeah. Your wife left you. Did Ozil bang your missus? Yeah. Classy Arsenal fans, yeah. Classy Arsenal. Yeah, that classy Arsenal was left at Highbury, hence why I keep going on about it. Big up my boy. I love you, Gunner. You're an absolute legend. Ozil is terrible. Is an absolute fraud. Definitely by far the worst players ever to play for Arsenal. Thank you, mate. Thank you. How comes your Ozil? Can I come to your Ozil Gonpie? Yeah, man. Do you know what I'll do, bruv? Yeah, I love. Come on, look. I've got the Stellas. You've got the Budweiser. I'll do it on StreamYard so we can get 5 other people on. Yeah, you can be one of them. How's that? How's that, my friends? But there we go. Big up Connor on Twitch. He says, play Willock where Ozil is. I put something on my Instagram today about Smith Rowe. I don't think Smith Rowe's quite ready. Yeah, I think the loan move are doing well, although it's been a split season. I think maybe loan him again. Can he make it? Can he kick on? I've said about putting Pepe there, maybe Martinelli, even Lacazette at number 10. You could play Reece Nelson at number 10. This fetish that Arsenal fans have over a certain player that you are not allowed to fucking say a bad word about comes to an end in 387 days. The quicker the fucking better. We need Conte or Simeone when Emery left. Big up, Rowan. Thank you for your donation, mate. Listen, I said that as well. Or an Ancelotti, somebody like that that gets it, that knows that knows what it takes to win, that knows how to build winning teams, that can go in and overhaul a squad, change a squad. Atletico Madrid, I think over one season, in a summer transfer window. I think they brought in about 25 players in and out in one season. Yeah, it hasn't really helped them going forward, but that particular season, they done very well. Keeping it real. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You're far too kind. And the thing is, like, you know, everyone sits there and wants their club to win. I want Arsenal to win. I want us to win now. I don't want us to win in 5 years' time. I want us to win now. Yeah. Wait, 16 years. Yeah. 16 years to see my team win a title. I've seen 5 in my lifetime. 5 Arsenal titles. Yeah. And we haven't won one for 16 years. I was 22 the last time Arsenal won a league. Yeah. That's 16 years ago. And I've seen 5 in the first 22 years of my life. Please let me be one of them. We'll do a lucky dip. Pepe for number 10. Come on, says Henry. I think Pepe will do well at number 10, although his passing's not that great. But having said that, he will score goals and he will get in the box. And I think Martinelli will do well there as well. Edu needs to bring in more Brazilians. Definitely not Thiago Silva though, bruv. How you doing? Thank you, buddy. Same fans didn't want Usmanov money as the same fans crying that we're not spending. Well said, mate. Big up yourself, say. And that's very true, because you know what? I was around when all that Usmanov and Kroenke stuff was going about. Oh, we don't need a sugar daddy. We're the classy Arsenal. We don't need to buy the titles. We don't need to buy trophies. Yes, Stan, don't invest. Throw money at it. That's what they do, man. It's like, make your mind up. You either want to be classy Arsenal that do it the right way, or you want to go and spend an absolute fortune. I couldn't give a toss if we spent £1 billion this summer. Yeah, but I'm not dumb enough to think that we're going to, and I'm not stupid enough to not understand how football transfers work. When I've done these streams for the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, and I've sat here, and there's a lot of Chelsea fans that watch this, yeah, right? And I've said Chelsea will challenge for a title next season. The amount of people that drill me for that, yeah, I think you're starting to see that now. They're going for Chilwell. They're going for Kai Havertz. They're going for Werner. They've already got Ziyech. They've got Pulisic. They've got Kovacic. Yeah, they're going to spend an absolute fortune. And people are going, I don't understand how they can do that. Because their scouting network scouted a load of kids that they loan out every single summer. And then at the end of that transfer window, they've sold off 50 kids that we don't hear about that's got 150 million quid in. They've balanced the books for 5 years. We have spent net spend double what Chelsea have in the last 5 seasons. Yeah, they've spent 600 million gross. They've got 480 back. Yeah, so they spent 120 million gross. Yeah, sorry, net. We spent 240. Look at the state of our team. Yeah, we spent 27 million pound less than Liverpool. Yeah, gross that is as well. Take Sadio Mane out of Liverpool. That squad costs exactly the same as ours. Why are they so much better? So when people sit here and cry about you have to throw money at it, no, you don't. You have to spend your money properly, which is what Liverpool have done, which is what Chelsea do, which is what Leicester have done to an absolute T. Since they won the league, they've spent 140 million quid. Look at the squad they've got. Every single one of their players is worth more than every single one of ours. That is a self-sufficient business model that is running perfect. Liverpool's self-sufficient business model is running perfect. The only money their owner has put in was 90 million quid for the stand, the new stand. That's it. They're going to win the league. They've won the Champions League, you know, and I just look at it and I think, like, it's 2020 and people are still sitting here bitching about Mesut Ozil can build a team around it. Fucking turn it in, mate. Yeah, Guendouzi's got more assists this season. Nobody talks about it because apparently assists don't mean anything anymore because it's now about the pre-cum assist. Yeah, funny how he got took off of free kicks and set pieces and he don't get any anymore. And that's the thing, yeah. Like, I just look at where we are as a fan base and think, do you know what? The fan base epitomizes this football club. Yeah, it looks good on paper, but the reality is it's not. Yeah, that's where we are. And do you know what? We ain't going to change that anytime soon. Is my dad blocked Lee Gerard Norton? He subscribed to you on YouTube. Let me check for you, darling. Let me check for you, because this is modern technology. You can do it while you're live. So smash the likes up while I check. And I'll do a couple more comments, and then we'll move on to sleep, because I need to go to sleep soon. I'm actually watching that Epstein program on Netflix. It's mad. That's crazy. I bet if Ozil went to Spurs, our fan base would still sing "We've got Ozil." Bruv, if he was a Spurs player to start off with, yeah, they'd all be saying he's shit like they do with Pogba. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you know, I've said this before. The reason Arsenal fans go, "Oh, we've got Ozil, he's the quickest to 50 assists," it's because we ain't got nothing else to sing about. So we have to have something to have the one up on somebody else because everybody else is better than us. So it's, oh, well, Ozil's a generational talent. He's the first to 50. Who cares? Nobody give a shit about assists when I was watching football. Right. Let's see if Pops is blocked. Let's see if he's blocked. I don't know what's going on with Mac, but it's going proper slow, man. Moral of the story, spend money wisely. An example, Arsenal not doing that is Xhaka over Kante. Thank you. Thank you. Guendouzi is underrated. Yes, I agree with that. And this is what I say, Ash, this is the last time I'm going to pin your comment, bruv, yeah? I don't go around chasing after people on social media when they post about Mesut Ozil, calling them this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't say that they're an alcoholic. I don't say that their missus got banged in by Ozil. I don't say that they're a nonce. I don't say that you don't understand football if you don't understand what Ozil does. Yeah, but as soon as I go the opposite way, fucking hell, all hell breaks loose. Yeah, my notifications fill up real quick. Yeah, if you don't know what I say, don't read it. I don't watch Towie, bruv. I don't watch EastEnders, so I don't like it. I also don't like Mesut Ozil. I think he's shit, which is why I don't follow him, and which is why I don't follow anybody who sucks him off, bruv. And I don't deliberately go out and post shit on people on social media that like him. If you like him, cool. I ain't going to lose no sleep if you like him. The fact is, if I don't, it should work the same way. Right, let's check and see if your dad's blocked. Yes, he was blocked. I don't know who blocked him, but he's now unblocked. So there we go. Right, listen, 3 more comments and I'm gone. So let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. 3 more. Our fans laud Ozil, but slate young players like Guendouzi, Nelson and Willock. There we go, in a nutshell. Bruv, the fact and reality is, yeah, people have had a go at me for posting up the countdown for Mesut Ozil leaving. Where was this same energy when I was telling the whole world that I was at the game that Alex Iwobi was racially abused in? Yeah, where was the hype then? Because none of them came with hype then. I was at the game. It was 4 days after we'd lost to Man City in the League Cup final. We played Man City again. It was snowing. Half the fans weren't even there. The other half walked out when we went 2-0 down and David Silva scored. Alex Iwobi gets injured. He has to walk all the way around the pitch. And as soon as he comes behind the North Bank lower, he's getting called all sorts of vile, disgusting, racist things, yeah? Right? Where was the energy with all these people when I'm putting that on social media? Oh, yeah, it's Alex Iwobi, so it don't matter, does it? Yeah, and that sums it all up, yeah? That sums it all up. If I was putting out a countdown timer to Mustafi leaving, nobody would give a fuck. Yeah, again, Mustafi's a World Cup winner, by the way. So there we go. Big up my guy. Come on, our fans' mindset would be get 5 defensive midfielders and Ozil will shine. Bro, I have every excuse in the book, mate. I can't even lie, bro. Thank you for that, mate. Every excuse in the book. Build a team around him. Oh, but he hasn't got runners in front of him. Well, now he's got them. He don't get any assists. Oh, but he needs people behind him. Why? He never fucking tracks back anyway. So why does he need people behind him? Right, I'm going to end on this comment. Big up, Elliot. You should submit your name to the vacant for the vacant ball position. Kudos, you can make Arsenal great again. Come on, hashtag mega. Exactly, bruv. Listen, at the end of the day, it really isn't difficult. I demand better for this football club. I expect better. I've seen better. Even before Premier League, I've seen my team win the league. I've seen my team win the cups. Yeah, I've seen my team win in Europe. Yeah, something that a lot of people haven't done. Yeah, or haven't seen. Yeah, I've then seen us go through the good times with Wenger, then on a massive spiral. Yeah, I expect better from my football club. And until people get on that page, rather than just having no ambition and going, oh, give Arteta a go, give Mustafi another go under Arteta, etc. Give Bellerin another go. I'll build a team around 31-year-old Mesut Ozil. And then they all sit and cry that the owner has no ambition. It starts from you, man. Yeah, and until you get ambition, the owner would just sit there and go, well, they're fucking happy if Ozil and Bellerin stay. That was easy. We don't have to buy anyone. Big up my boy Rabba. Congrats to commentary for return to championship. Have they returned? Has that happened? Oh yeah, of course they've cancelled the league, haven't they? Big up to them. They've had a mad few years, mate. But listen, I am going to end there because I've gone 15 minutes over what I wanted to do. But anyway, Gerard Norton's unblocked, so that's good. Your dad's unblocked now, and thank you to everyone who has watched live. Over 100 likes now as well. Thank you very much. Over 400 people watching live. So thank you very much. Do download HOTMIC. The link is in the description. I will be doing a watch along on Thursday for Sevilla against Betis, big derby over in Spain. That'll be on HOTMIC as well. Sync it to your TV, sync it to my stream, and you get a live chat, and you get real fan noise in the background, which is kind of cool right now, considering the stadiums are empty. But maybe all these proper fans that support the club will all be turning up on the first day. Let's see. Anyway, all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back again about midday, 1 o'clock tomorrow. Love to you all. Laters, people. Laters.